Hi, my name's Jonathan Hicks. I'm back at the Dice Cup, and this evening I'm joined by
Steve.
and we've just finished playing Entropy, which is an old abstract game with lots of different colours. It's a two-player game, and the interesting thing here is one player is order, I think they call it, and the other player is chaos. So in this case, you can see Steve's got the bag here. It's full of these sort of coloured tokens, and he is chaos. He is trying to place these on the board to make it as difficult as possible for me to create order. So he's going to place this piece somewhere, anywhere he likes. There. And then as the order player, I can move one of these pieces, a bit like a rook moves in chess, so as far as you like in straight lines before you hit something, then you've got to stop. And what I'm trying to do is create sets of pieces that are the same one way as they are the other way. So for example, if I move the black piece to here, then you see it's black, blue, black, but it's also black, blue, black in the other direction. So if it's the same in both directions, you score points. And you're going to score points according to the number of pieces in the set. So this is going to be 3 points at the end of the game. And then Steve moves, Steve's turn, and he's just illustrating. So he's not allowed to move them. But if it was this case, then I would get 3 for that set. But this is blue, black, blue, so I get another 3 for that set. So they can kind of overlap each other. And if we get another piece, oh, you can do that one. Yeah, go on then. Show us something. Oh, so where do I move this now? I must admit, I'm not very good at this. I can just put that there to get 3. Can you see a better move? Do you want to do another one?
Well, that was fine. You're also threatening this as well. So if I don't block this,
yeah.
if I don't block this move, you can then get 6, a bit like the 6 here. So on my next move, I pull something out and I get. Oh, yeah. I can't block it. So maybe what I'm trying to do now, obviously Jonathan's going to do that, so maybe what I'm trying to do now is put it in a position where Jonathan can't get it here. So maybe I kind of put it out the way, maybe I put it here so that the screen was blocking it, maybe I put it here so this pack's blocking it.
Yeah, so just to illustrate again, if I did manage to get into this position, I'd get 3 for the red, yellow, I get 3 for the red, yellow, 3 for the yellow, red, yellow, so that's 3, 6, 9. Then there's also a full set of 5 here, so I'm going to get 9 plus 5. That's worth 14 points. You can rack up a lot of points if you get the right sort of combinations together. Now you keep going until you fill up the board entirely. There's 7 different colours and 7 pieces of each colour, and then you count up your score. Then you switch sides, and the other player takes chaos, and at the end, whoever managed to get the biggest score from the 2 matches wins. What do we think?
I think it's great. It's based on an old game called Hyle, and I believe the original was 5x5, and I wouldn't want to play smaller than this. I think this gives you the tactics and the skill to kind of expand. What you're trying to do effectively, if I just move some stuff out of the way, what you're trying to do is create double threats. So I might have something like, that looks a bit like this. Okay, so on my opponent's turn, my opponent's placed this blue piece to stop the black one going here, and to stop the blue one going over here. And what you try and do in your turn is you want to threaten 2 different things. So I could move the blue one here, for example, which is threatening this combination of black, blue, and this combination of double black. Now that only scores 2 points, but one of the biggest scores you can get is where you get lots of one colour in a row. So it's, obviously getting 2 black there means that I've got to watch blacks for the rest of the time. This would score, I believe, 16 points. You'd get 4 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2, and I believe that works out to be 16. If you get in the 5th black one here, you'd get 30 points, and obviously that is a pretty high score. I think it's great. I think I've never seen the game before. I went and saw an event I went to, and I even persuaded the guy who ran it to lend me a copy just so I could play around with it. Because you can swap over, you kind of get that balance. It's not like, I know it's asymmetrical, you're playing both sides, but you're trying to net the most difference in points. So if I score 80, but Jonathan scores 83, he beats me. You can be done in a bit. Sometimes your opponent moves something and to block it you need a colour that isn't red or yellow, and you're like, oh, it's red, I can't block it. But you can see you're still trying to block their movement around the board. I think the more you play it, the more in-depth it gets. So I think it's a great little 2-player abstract game.
Rating?
9.5.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, it was the Mind Sports Olympiad. I don't know if you're familiar with that, but it's a kind of like Olympics for board games essentially, which is where this is being played, and I can totally see why it's played there. It is one of those things, I think, a bit like chess. If you've got people who are very experienced, they can really sort of think ahead and plan, and the right combinations. When you first play it, it's very difficult to see what the possible combinations are. I found it's quite easy. You put a piece down and go, oh no, I've just helped my opponent by doing that. And obviously with practice, you're going to get a lot better. So if you like that kind of game that's going to reward repeated plays, then I think there's lots of depth here. It is very abstract, obviously, probably a little bit too abstract for me. I can appreciate, I think it is a very good game. Personally, I think I'd be on a 6 out of 10 in terms of how much I want to play this kind of game, but it's certainly very well designed, I think, from that point of view. Alright, thanks for watching. That was Entropy.